Hi, my name is Siva. From today onwards, I'm creating the Docker tutorials. Okay, let us go into the session. First, from the example, I will tell why Docker and what is the use of the Docker. Thinking of a food delivery truck. Take a food delivery truck as example. Imagine you are ordering a pizza online. When delivery person brings the pizza, it is inside a box. The box keeps the pizza fresh, safe during the delivery. You don't need to worry about what happening in the kitchen when the pizza is ready to eat, right? Then how it is related to the Docker? Here, the software in software, the pizza is your application. The box is your Docker container. It packs everything you your app needs. Ingredients like code, tools, settings. You can deliver this box to any computer and it works exactly the same. Like you don't need worry about how that applications run and uh, to run that application to what we have to do suppose we have code to run an application and certain settings and tools need to run that applications, so we do not need to worry about that. So that the Docker will provide everything that your application need to run, like code, tools, settings. So you need to only run that container only. You need to only start the container. Your application will start. So you do not need to worry about what is how to download the tools and tools and how to give settings. No, you don't need to have to worry about that. You only have to run that container and your application will start. So before the Docker and after the Docker. Before the Docker, imagine you want to cook pizza at your friend's house. On your stove, the recipe works fine. At your friend's house, it is a disaster. The stove is different and they don't have the same ingredients. This happened a lot with software. So, suppose certain application running perfectly on your computer, but in your friend's computer that application is not working properly because suppose that your application is a Python application, you're running the application Python 3 in Python 3, but your friend running in Python 2. So Python 2 version. So versions is different. That like it create a problems to run in certain applications. So by using the Docker, we don't need to have worry. In the Docker, if your application is Python 3 installed in that application in that Docker, in the Docker image. So all to run your application, every tools like Python or any other tools, all there present. You don't need to have worry about versions. So yeah, that's it. Here, app works on computer but doesn't works elsewhere because missing tools, different software versions. Python 3, another has Python 2. Docker fix this. It packs everything your app needs. Now you can deliver your app anywhere and it works same way. Now you understand your app needs Python 3 version, but your friend laptop have Python 2 version. So when you run that app, some problems have occur. But by using the Docker, in the Docker image, you, the application's code is present and Python 3 also present. So you do not need to worry about the tools versions, etc. So you need to only run that Docker image as a container. Now you understand? Imagine virtual machines are like hotels. This is an example. Your own hotel and you have three guests staying there. For each guest, you need to give them separate room, and each room has its own furniture, TV, bathroom. Even if there is two guests need same TV, but you still give them separate TVs in each room. Costly. Buying separate furniture, TVs, bathrooms for every room is expensive, and space and time taking time. Setting up each room takes a lot of time and effort. This is how virtual machine works. Let's take an example. Suppose you have an hotel. In hotel have three guests. You provide them three rooms. In each room, you give furniture, bathroom, TV in each room. So to buy the furniture, TV, and bathroom is more cost. So here, like what is the use of Docker? Here you have same three guests, but this time guests share common area like bathroom, kitchen, and and hosting operating system. Each guest only brings the personal belongings like and clothes. You don't need to duplicate common things like bathrooms or kitchens. Guests can quickly move in because common areas are already set up. This is how Docker container works. Suppose your application need to run on specific OS. Suppose take an example as Google Chrome. For a Windows operating system, there is separate Google Chrome. For Linux, separate. For Mac OS, separate versions, right? But by using the Docker, you can you can run same version in different operating system. Now you understand? So you can reduce the cost of buying different versions. But in virtual machine, you have to buy for Windows version, for Linux version, for Mac OS version. Now you understand? By using the Docker, you can reduce the cost. You can run same application in different operating systems. And a real life benefit. Let us say you are a beginner developer. You want to run simple project on your laptop. Your friend wants to run it too. Without Docker, your friend installed tools manually, but something always goes wrong. Different laptop and versions. With Docker, you can create a container and share it. Then just run the box, problem solved. So here is the example. What he is telling means you are create an application and you run that application in your computer, it works. But your friend also want to run the same application. So he's manually downloaded tools to run that application. But always goes something wrong. So the application is not working. By using the Docker, you create a container. You create an application by uh, for that application you create a container. So you share that container to your friend. Now you understand? So your friend have to run that container only. You don't have to install softwares to tools to run that an application. So he only want to run that container. Then your application works. That's how with Docker and without Docker. So Docker is a box for your app. It includes everything your app needs. Container runs anywhere. Your apps works same on every computer. Now you understand? Docker gives everything that your applications want. So you only have to run that container. It runs anywhere where Docker is installed. That's it for today class. Thank you. Please subscribe my channel.